want to speak to the youth today. You got kids, whatever, hey, share this video with them. I just want to reach out and say, there's a lot of kids that, we say bad, they ain't no good, or they're going to grow up to be no good, this and that, but, hey, just understand that, hey, it's hard out here being a kid, especially with some of the challenges you have to go through. Speaking for some of my past experiences. There's a lot of kids that's growing through and parents can't reach them because they really necessarily ain't been through what they've been through. So it takes people like me and other people that's been where they at to actually reach them. Sometimes that's why I say it takes a village to raise a kid, because you might not have the experience to help them through a situation. But a lot of kids that's out there troubled and this and that really are good kids, but it was something that happened that's triggering them to protect themselves by acting in a certain way. A lot of them act from their pain or in their pain instead of through their pain. I came to a place in my life, I used to be the same way. I brought a lot of pain to people because I was experiencing pain and didn't know how to express myself otherwise. But also I helped a lot of people through my pain, and you can choose to be on either side of that. Just because you're going through and somebody hurt you and this and that, it ain't to act out of your pain to hurt somebody else. It's to understand that that trial, that tribulation came to you so you can help somebody else through. It's not to hurt somebody else, it's to help somebody else. You might say, why me? Why not you? That means you got a purpose in life and you needed this event to happen so that you can reach somebody else along the way. I think about my situation all the time. My dad went to prison when I was in 7th grade. The judge slapped the gavel down. I seen him get my pops 29 years. That's a long time to be without a father. He's still there to this day. And a lot of things I did out of that pain. The least other thing you did to me, I was ready to hurt you because I was already hurting inside, and you gave me an outlet and an opportunity to unleash some of my pain upon you. But then again, there was people that knew me as a good person, because that's all I wanted to do was be a good person. But sometimes life got a way of knocking you down, pushing you around, and forcing you somewhere that you shouldn't be. But at the same time, you got a choice in that. You can take the high road or you can take the low road. Either way, it's up to you which one you take. You got people out here that's gang banging, killing each other. I hear in my hometown all the time about all the killings and this and that. And if people would actually just sit back and realize, man, that situation that happened to you when you were little, happened to you in your midlife or your early 20s, 30s, or whatever, your prime, it wasn't there to keep you stuck, man. It was there for you to learn a lesson and then spread it abroad with everybody that you come in contact with that's going through that situation, man. And tell them, man. And then sometimes it might not seem like it's working, man. It might not seem like it. People used to talk to me all the time when I was coming up. They probably say that guy, he ain't gonna listen. He ain't gonna listen. But you'd be surprised, man. One day that thing click in their mind and they remember, old boy, old girl put that in my spirit, man, a long time ago. That I'm more than what I even see. So, like my man Les Brown said, some people got to see it for you until you can see it for you. And once you start seeing it and you start acting on it, man, that's a beautiful thing. I done never thought I'd be on here talking, trying to inspire somebody to change their life or whatever. But hey, trust me when I say it. Same words my grandmother told me. She said, Alvin, you are somebody. She said, hold your head up. You somebody. You somebody, boy. And there was times I was very suicidal, man, ready to end it all. And man, just a random stranger come up to me. Yo, I see you. I see you. And sometimes it takes those kind of words. And I'm going to tell somebody today, right now in this video, I see you. They're more than you even know. You somebody. You going to be somebody. But you got to believe that. It took different people, man, that played a part. Like I say, it takes a village to raise a child. it took different people, man. It was a lot of times it wasn't even my family. You know, it was a lot of family members sometimes, but it didn't come from family members. The biggest part of me today came from a drunk that I met in the street that told me more about me than anybody knew about me. Say God sent him to me, and you can smell him from way on the other side of the fence before he even got to me. But the things he said to me pricked a part of my heart and made me change, man. He was crying as he was talking to me, and it made me tear up. He said, I'm being convicted as I'm talking to you. He said, I'm a minister, and a lot of people don't believe that because of what I do. But I'm telling somebody, you better know God's voice no matter what it's coming out of. If he can speak through an ass, he can speak through anybody. Your blessings is in some of the hands that you think not. Your blessings in some of the people that you think not. I said in one of the videos before, be careful of those nobodies. Because those nobodies one day become somebody that help somebody that became a nobody be restored back to somebody. So be careful out here. The ones out here that think you're a nobody, nobody don't care about you, nobody don't love you. Why this had to happen to me in life? Why I got to go through this? Why mama left? Why mama died while I'm such a young age? Why dad had to die? Why mom had to go to prison? Dad had to go to prison. Why this? Why that? Well, look at it. It all builds you into who you're supposed to be. Don't get caught up, hey, trying to prove yourself to somebody that really don't see your worth and your value, man. You out here in the streets gang banging. You out here stealing, lying, doing this and that. That ain't what it's about. That ain't what your pain came to do. Your pain came to break you, to make you. But if you understand that, don't act out of your pain, act through your pain, act past your pain. Realize, hey, this is a situation. It came. I got the choice to act on it in a negative way, or I can act on it in a positive way. Most people that's millionaires and stuff out here, they took a bad situation and turned it into something positive. Their mom died or something. So they started speaking, they started inspiring people. Yo, I know the hurt that you feel because when mom passed, hey, I felt all that grief, that hurt. I felt alone. I felt abandoned, this and that. But somebody else came along and let me realize they'll step in and there'll be a mom for me, this and that. So it ain't always the people that you was birthed from that's going to give you what you need. If we all came from one spirit, that means it don't matter whether your blood is there for you or not. God always got a ram in the bush to help you out. Start listening to some of these people that's trying to get you in the street. If we all came from one, that means every one of us are broken off into multiple parts, come from that one creator, but still, even though we're separate, we still one because we came from one. So let yourself help yourself, man. Quit turning down help. Quit being prideful, man. Quit trying to hold everything inside and not let nobody help you out, man. Sometimes you can't do it on your own. If it wasn't people that came in my life, man, that gave me a word, even when I wasn't looking for a word, I wouldn't be who I am today. And it might not seem like much to you, but I know I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be somewhere turned up with my hands folded across my chest, man. No breath, no life. Dead, sleeping in a grave right now. I done came to death doorstep plenty of times. You know, situations I've been put myself in, I shouldn't have been in. I'm out here trying to prove myself to my boys, or the people I hung out with, whatever. I wound up sleeping in a graveyard, knowing they ain't had no business there. I came from a good family, trying to follow people in the street, trying to prove to them what they ain't trying to prove to me or prove to themselves. It's hard to prove to somebody that ain't got a vision or they ain't got a dream. You doing just as worse as they is. Like they say, birds of a feather flock together. What you hang around, that's what you're going to become. It ain't about that, man. Be your own man. Be your own woman. If you was created from the creator, you're a creator, man. You create good for yourself, you create bad for yourself, but it's all in your mindset. Start putting positive things into your mind. Start saying positive affirmations. Start changing the way you speak. Start saying, I am, in spite of, no matter what. Not because of, or one day I'm gonna, nah, none of that. Change that. In spite of this, I still will. No matter what. Those are the kind of things you want to say. I am a conqueror. I'm more than enough. I'm abundant. I'm prosperous. Start feeding that to yourself, man. Start looking in the mirror saying you love yourself. You forgive yourself for letting yourself go through this so long. It's more than you even know, man. God didn't put you here just to be out here daggone existing, man. You're not living to exist. You exist to live, man. Not just to live life more abundantly. It's more in you than you even know. And sometimes you need to hear somebody say, I love you. I'm going to give you that right now. I love you. If you don't love you right now, I love you until you can get some love for yourself. And it's more than you see. And y'all people out here that ain't went as far as you thought you could in your life, man. You didn't achieve your dreams or whatever, and you out here having kids, and they telling you their dreams and their visions. Don't shoot it down just because you ain't accomplished yours, man. Tell them you can do it, even if you can't see it for them, man. Tell them they can do it. Start buying them books, magazines, or whatever, man. Start getting videos or whatever to help push towards that. Even though you can't see it, God ain't gave you that vision. He gave it to them. See, even though that ain't what I do, I believe in you, though. And quit waiting on people to do that. People ain't gonna believe in you like you believe in you. If you running your dreams, your ideals, your vision across them, and they can't see it, now they ain't had that same vision or that dream, they gonna trim you down most times. But you got to be able to stand up inside yourself, even when the fear comes. Hey, I can do this no matter what. In spite of, I still, I will, I can. I'm an overcomer. Start using those words, man. So, man, get out of them streets, man, and get into the books. Start daggone acting on your dreams. It's more than you than out here killing your brother, your sister, man. Killing your future, your dreams. Them people you trying to prove yourself to, man. When you get behind that wall, them people ain't thinking about you in most cases, man. When you get in that grave, they don't come put flowers out there for you. You know, they talk about you for a week or two, think about the good things that you did, the good times that you had, but sooner or later, man, that fades away. So, man, start doing your best, man. Start putting it into yourself. It's more than you even know. I love you, man. You're great. You're great. Whoever listening to this right now, you're great. No matter the mistakes you made, no matter what you did yesterday. You can't change yesterday, but you can start today changing things for tomorrow. And to quit waiting on the right time, man. Quit waiting on the right time and start taking time to invest in yourself, man. What you do today determines tomorrow's outcome. And if you waiting and saying you're doing it tomorrow, I said this before, I'm going to do this tomorrow. Hey, look at what today is. Today is tomorrow's. Today is yesterday's tomorrow. So if you're doing it tomorrow, you still can do it today because, like I say, today is yesterday's tomorrow. So start acting before you're ready, man. You'll never fully be ready. I wasn't ready to get on here to start talking. I say circumstances happen and I had to get on here. Yeah, I can't sit back and just see stuff wishing it'll change if I don't be a part of the change. So it takes more than me. It takes a village, man. I say, hey, learn to love yourself. You ain't gonna get it from everybody. But if you start getting it from yourself, you'll start acting past your pain and through your pain instead of from your pain, man. Stop all this killing and this nonsense, man. Like you really ain't just killing them, you're killing yourself, man. Anytime you talk negative about somebody, or you out here shooting at somebody, or you out here just going ungrateful, unappreciative, it all comes back to you, because what you do at the end of the day affects what happens to you the rest of your life, man. It all comes back to you. It's a judge not unless you be judged. That's because whatever you do, it comes back to you. So hey, y'all be cautious of what you do. Say what you did up till now, own it, man. I done did some crazy stuff, man. I ain't lying. I've been in some of the worst situations, but I own all of it, man. I'm grateful for it, you know. I didn't always be who I am. I wasn't so positive at one point in time. But I own everything that I've been through, because everything I've been through led me right here talking to you, saying you can do it no matter what. If I can change my life, you can change yours. And what you did yesterday ain't got to affect your tomorrow if you start the day changing things around, changing the way you talk, the way you think, the people you hang around, the things you've been doing. Start the day, man. So you'll never get great unless you get started, man. You'll never be great unless you get started. And I love y'all. Share this with your family members. Share this with your kids. Share this with anybody, man. A man or a woman without a vision or a dream is lost, man. If you stop dreaming, if you stop having visions, you might as well go down there and pick a plot out, lay in it, and wait for your soul to leave your body, because you're already dead. So start back dreaming again. Start back having those visions, man. Start back being a creator. I don't care how old you is, how young you are. You don't need a whole lot to get started, but you need to get started to get a whole lot, man. I love all of y'all. Be blessed.